What's going on? Today we're going to be going over my new Zane build, which is a drone Zane build. First, you're going to want to get a gun that is a Tediore gun. This gun basically, this brand always shoots out drones. This shield, which you can get from Genevieve, which when your shield breaks, a drone will accompany you and deal damage to all enemies. And then you're going to want this as your, relic or your mod, which basically allows you to break your shield every time you use one of your special abilities. It doesn't really matter what your grenade or relic is. This here is just going to show you guys I am on Mayhem 3, just to show you that, these enemies aren't going to be, weak as hell. So there's actually a good chance that you might be able to use this as a build, because in this gameplay I'm about to show you, it's kind of crazy that the drones do a decent amount of damage. It may be just my build that I set up with that corrosive damage and the gun that I picked, because I've increased corrosive damage and this gun's dealing corrosive damage. So it seemed that like every time it impacted one of the enemies, it did quite a bit of damage. But the drones went kind of crazy. I started noticing them shooting around after around the third shield break, or even after my first down. It's a very fun build to use, especially with Zane's ability to increase his speed and deal more damage. That you don't really have to do much. As long as you hit those drones out and start running around, those drones should be doing an increased amount of damage. I know this is kind of quick. I just want to do a quick video on this because I have other video I wanted to work on. But I thought this was a very fun build, just something to spice up Borderlands, because even myself, I've been a little bored with it. Just kind of waiting for the new raids and updates to come out, and new level cap. And with Zane getting buffed with his Digiclone coming up, this might be even more useful with Digiclone. I found that the Hive is an amazing thing to use with Digiclone. You just pop him up in a nice spot, and he'll start unleashing tons of rockets within just spread around, which for this build you don't really need the Hive, but I thought it was fun to use to create more chaos, and also it's corrosive, so I was dealing more corrosive damage. And I've only shot like a little bit. Everything else has really been doing the work. It's me throwing that drone out, and it spin around and do crazy damage. As you can see there, that wasn't my drone, I don't think. I believe that was my gun that hit him, because you can see my drone doing damage now, and it's slightly noticeable, and that's just one of them. I believe the most drones I've gotten were 9, which is kind of a crazy amount. Here, I'm just going to find another enemy. This one, also, I didn't actually check what the nerfs and buffs were on this, because when you're on Mayhem 3, you have multiple different buffs and nerfs that go on to the map, so I didn't even check that. So there might be a corrosive damage increase, or I don't know, just maybe a buff that's making this a lot better, or even worse, so I apologize for not showing that. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna let the gameplay roll. It's a very fun build. Having those drones just do kind of all the work, and see all the flashy stuff going on with the Zane build. Hope you have a wonderful day.